Welcome to the Amazing Authorities Podcast, where game changers, visionaries, and category leaders share how they built their brands, platforms, and global influence. Your host is Mitch Carson, international speaker, media strategist, and creator of the Instant Authority System. If you're ready to learn from those who've done it and want to become the go-to expert in your space, you're in the right place.
Angela, you are what I would call is a scaling expert. You have a deep business background in the beauty industry, and you help a variety of people take their existing business and grow it to where I guess you're able to sell it. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, and for legacy value or to make profits and then retire and live a life in Dubai?
For well, yeah, for legacy value. I wanted to just leave a trace, and yeah, then that's it. Something to leave behind, and of course, live off it later on. Yeah.
So you became how did you become a scaling expert? What led to this title?
Well, basically, I am coming from this beauty industry background for a very long time, 25 years. I had my own companies in Germany. And in the COVID time, actually, I helped so many people in my industry to keep track and not lose it out totally, while we was not allowed to work actually like everywhere else, but the beauty industry was a very the industry actually that was not allowed to work for the longest, and yeah, and a lot of people on this industry was just not having any kind of trust, and they saw me somehow being on a very landscape environment, and certainly they understood, a lot of people, that I had a company with 15 employees, which I could hold level. And I didn't send anybody out of my business. I just swapped it totally. And so everybody was asking me and inviting me on podcasts or also trainings, how it swapped around to do something online for the industry. And they said, how do you actually do business? And that's when I just became, I certainly had not the lashes to do or instruct my people how to do it, but I instruct my colleagues how to actually run their business through these times, and they can still do something. So I shifted my own business within the COVID time totally around, and I had big contracts done to digitalize it and stuff like that. So I showed this the industry, and it became a really big passion for me to show my colleagues how to detach their workforce from the factor time. And so that's when it became a really big thing. And within a short time, I had scaled my business. So I could shift treatments totally around from instructing my colleagues. So I had in a very short time over 300 people in my mentoring. And that's when I taught them what to do. And I wanted to take this beauty dress off, basically, coming to Dubai and thinking, okay, this could be the industry, because beauty obviously is totally installed differently in the culture than anywhere else in Dubai here. So I thought, okay, I start off with the same industry, but maybe I'm open to explore more. And it became exactly that way, that I did not only stay in the industry, all of a sudden other industries came and wanted to know more about the structures that I have. Although I had to adopt them quite much to Dubai, because it's a totally other environment. And yeah, is still a very interesting journey of mine. Yeah.
So what kind of clients do you help today?
Well, today I have actually clients from all industries, from musicians to jewelers, real estate agents are very much in my clientele, and yeah, doctors are amongst my customers that they want to have help of mine. It's very similar to the beauty industry. They always have to do something with people. They need to structure. They need to have a good process, and then I help them to scale because doctors are always very, very good people, but they do not have all the time the mindset of an entrepreneur. So they grab quite quick what I tell them and can implement everything very good and witness a good shift in it. And yeah, the outcome from them is very incredible.
And so, are you encouraging doctors to practice in Dubai? I mean, because the opportunities are there. Is there a shortage of physicians?
Yes, it's not a shortage of physicians, but the city is so big and growing so much, and the economy environment in example for example in Europe is just not so gifted than here in Dubai, and that's why a lot of people wanted to relocate because the chances are here very good, and the city is growing. I mean, until 2030 we supposed to have 8 million people. This is incredible. Sometimes I'm not believing I'm part of this city basically. But yes, and so it's a lot of demand in the city about physicians, and they relocate. Although the licensing process is a little difficult, but that's also what we help with. And that's actually a business of one of my doctors that I scaled, that I built it up, a mentoring for him, so he can touch his time from factor, his work from factor time. So he shows those people how to get the license here, and he has 3 clinics and now scaled over 2 millions with this program to help physicians to come to Dubai. Yeah.
Okay, so you've helped physicians, and are you helping beauty shop owners? Is that what you're doing? Like, let's say med spas, is that within your purview? People like that?
Exactly. Yes, exactly. You imagine in Dubai, for example, it is very ambivalent, like then in Germany, when it comes to the demand of having workforce. So in Dubai, you have a lot of workforce, but it's a melting pot of cultures out of everywhere. So everywhere there's a different understanding of service. In every culture is a different understanding of service. So some of them are very submissive, and some of them are very demandative. You know, you have Russian people, you have Filipinian people, all of them are different. And all of them, they have a different understanding of service or selling. And not everybody is forward or has is bold enough to, doesn't have a structure of going forward with a routine. And I teach the people, especially on the front desk, how to do this, a structure how to go on the telephone, a structure how to greet your client, a structure to upscale, cross-sell, downsell, and have the retention of the client. So this is a very good concept of mine. It's the program of the money-making front desk that I have. It's actually my sales training that I used to do in Germany, but in Germany, people are used to have 2 or 3 day courses, and that would never happen in Dubai. So I was thinking to myself, how can I adapt my program to this market here? So I split it apart, and I made very good digestible sessions online for 1 hour with one subject in 10 days. And after this, we fit everything together. So every participant can actually put everything in this program, practice it, and and not the employer doesn't have to worry about missing out on his employees. And so that is something that I'm really lucky had this idea and could implement it very good here in the market. Yeah.
Okay. And how important is social media today as a scaling mechanism? Do you embrace it all, or are there other areas you focus on with your expertise, Angela?
Well, social media, I mean, you can be as good as you can. So you can be the best doctor, you can be the best, beautician, whatsoever expertise you have. You can be the best jeweler. If you can't make it visible, there is no need and there's no good in your talent. So what you can do. So social media is so essential because it's nowadays the yellow pages that you have and the channel that you get actually visible. And nowadays social media, I think it's such a blessing because you don't have to spread it in the newspaper anymore to maybe fish out one or two clients. You can target it so much. I find social media is such a blessing for entrepreneurs nowadays. They only have to use it. It's a hungry machine, granted, yes, but if you feed it right, you can utilize it so much. Yeah.
Well, fantastic. And how have you marketed your services? I mean, you're a guest on this podcast. I do
Yes.
have I do have clients in Dubai because I said I've run several events there in the past, pre-pandemic, so they're not as active as they once were. But how are you marketing Angel Success?
Mhm. So you have to understand that you are in the desert here in Dubai. And therefore, you have to understand in order to send out your entrepreneur caravan, you need a lot of more water than anywhere else. That's my understanding from here. So that's why you need a big network. Network is essential here in the Middle East. And therefore, I'm on a lot of network events. I have, meanwhile, a big network. So my clients that are partly 22 years here. They are asking me, how do you know this person? So that is an essential business activity that I do. I have a lot of networking, but also being in that network, it's not only, going for a coffee there, going for a coffee there. You need to have a workflow after it. So yeah, don't lose this business card. Don't lose this digital tap on business card, but do something with it. And all the people that I meet, they are connected with my workflow and they get into my funnel and being watered later on and equipped with my water that I can bring in and also of course retarget later on with some of my services, some of things that I do. And yes, I'm in social media. I'm very present. I suppose I do a lot of things. In July, we have aimed to release 200 reels and shorts in 1 month. So yeah, they all laugh about me and already count the releases that I have. Yeah.
So you're an author as well.
Yes, I am. I'm writing books, and that's something that I really like to do. And I had 3 books on my own. I'm just now writing one, and yeah,
What are
that's what
your
I do.
books about? I mean, tell us a little bit about your first book and
Yes, my first book is actually a marketing tool for my back in the days business in the beauty industry. So it calls why rich people, why good looking people are more rich. That supported my
Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh,
yes.
why good-looking people are more rich, are
Yes,
richer
there's
than
a study
you.
about it. Yeah, there's a
Ah,
study about it that good-looking people are earning more money than people that are not groomed or not well taken care of. So that supported my on-point business in the beauty industry. So I've had big packages with that, and people who bought this book, they understood of what is more into it. So people who bought this book, I understood they wanted to have more money, so I could sell more packages or memberships. Basically, that was my my workflow behind.
I
The
love
second,
that. So I'm glad I took a shower today and I washed my hair to look good for you, Angela. Wow. Okay,
yes,
so
you look very good.
Oh,
And
that's
it's
so
so fresh.
true.
And not like me, because I fall actually out of the bed basically because I mistook the time as we're talking here.
Oh,
We
you
have
look great. You're well,
and
yeah, you're well
thank
dressed. Everything's fine. You're the angel of
you.
success. So what was your second book on?
The second book was The One by One in the Beauty Biz. It shows actually the entrepreneurs, the mentoring that I had in the industry about the small steps that you do as an entrepreneur about going on in your business. And we sold this in Germany within the COVID time. That was actually also a marketing tool, but it's on Amazon as well. And it's about how you achieve as an entrepreneur good results, how you become visible, how you place it. Actually, it's about digitalization and scaling. So, yeah, this book we sold over 3,500 times on Amazon. And yeah,
That's a success. In English
yeah.
or in German as
No,
well?
it's unfortunately in German. I took it with me coming to Dubai and I thought like maybe I should just translate it into English, but the market here is totally different. So it wouldn't have made any sense to translate the things that are in. They are just really for the German market. And right now I'm just working on a book that is going to be released in about in the September. It's now in the lecturate and it's called Salesforce AI. It's about how you implement AI to slim down your processes and win more time. So I predict 2025 is the last year that we are working normal as what we know, and 2026 we just have a totally other time because you can already see it now in the second half of the year that we are. I mean, everything is so fast, and with AI, it's even getting faster and faster. All the development, what we have, it's such a big shift, and yeah, a lot of entrepreneurs underestimate still AI in their business and don't know how to implement it beyond ChatGPT. There's a lot of other stuff. So that's what this book is about. I have to be a bit quick with that because by the time I bring it out and start to writing it, everything is already upside down. So yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
changes rapidly. Changes
yeah, yeah.
rapidly. So you sold 3,500 copies of your book on Amazon in Germany.
Yes. Hmm.
That is really impressive. I will share my first published book was called The Silent Salesman, MEN, published by John Wiley and Sons in 2008. It then was done, it did very well. I sold 9,000 copies in the US through bookstores and the like. Then I got picked up by Ingram Spark for the German market, and I sold another 3,500 copies in Germany. And that was, and the
Wow.
name of the book called, I'm going to excuse my pronunciation, Stumi Vukaufer is that. I don't know what that translates to, but that's how it was translated from The Silent Salesman into Germany. The book title was Stumme, Stumme, Vukaufer.
Stumme.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, my pronunciation's not good, but I sold.
No.
Yeah, and I can't read a word, but it became. I sold several thousand. I don't know, 3,000, 4,000 books in Germany, and people don't know about the opportunity in Germany. Every bit the buying power of America, and people read there, but like to consume the information in German. Most Germans
Yes.
speak English, I think, but they still want to learn in their native tongue. Is that right?
They speak German, but I know a lot of entrepreneurs, they would not read an English book, but they would maybe listen to an audiobook in English. Yeah, it could
Ah,
consider.
interesting. But it has its own Amazon store. It's completely German centric, and it's
Very good. Yeah.
that's so. But you left Germany to come to Dubai. Why?
Yes. Well, the economy there is like, yeah, a bit challenging, especially
Okay.
for entrepreneur,
Okay.
and especially in the beauty industry, it is for entrepreneur impossible to bring customers and employees together. You have to see the government is encouraging everybody to stay at home so much that on one hand, you be as an entrepreneur, you do everything to bring your clients in. And then they are encouraged, latest after COVID, to say, I'm sick, I cannot come to work.
Right.
And you have this imbalance, one day you do everything as an entrepreneur to bring the clients in, and then your employees drop out. And on the other hand, you have the mindset of your employees high enough, but then your clients are dropping out, and you can't bring this at this moment together. So that is something that encouraged me to look over the borders, or out of the frame. And
Right.
secondly, the fact of security. As a female, I'm alone with my daughter and my son. Well, they are grown actually, but still I felt like I was growing out of the village that I lived in, and I could not proceed future-wise with where I wanted to reach in the place that I was. And I was thinking about moving to a city, but no city in Germany was really resonating with me, especially under the fact of security. And that's what I feel in Dubai, very much secured. Matter of fact, whenever I go back to Germany, I have to rethink. I cannot go to the washroom, sitting in a restaurant with my laptop, with my computer. I have to pack everything together to go to the restroom. In Dubai, you can sit there and say to the waiter, "Hey, I'm just on the restroom." You can leave everything there, from your purse to your laptop. Nothing will happen, and this is totally different. Lately, I used to be for a business trip in Egypt, and I had my purse in my hand and walking through the city, and everybody was saying, "Sister, close your handbag." And I was thinking how used I am, or I got actually, to the security here in Dubai, to this kind of environment without violence and crime. So I really enjoyed that, and that is one of the main reasons. Yeah.
No, I get it. I feel very different in America. I'm from Los Angeles originally, and you've got to be completely aware of your environment versus where I live in Thailand, and I have no fear. And I can, just like you're talking about, going to the restroom, I just say, "Hey, watch my laptop. My Mac is out there." I come back and it's there. I don't have that worry of
Yeah.
theft, and I get it. And that's a big selling factor to make the decision to move forward. Well, Angela, you've been a great guest today. Thank you so much for being an Amazing Authority podcast guest. And I wish you the greatest success in Dubai. And I look forward to having you on as a guest in the future. You have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to the Amazing Authorities podcast. If today's episode inspired you, take a moment to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. It helps more experts like you rise to the top. For behind-the-scenes access and free resources to boost your authority, head to MitchCarson.com. Until next time, stay amazing.